Hello everyone, welcome to the training session for the TeamSpoor. So to start the training session, we have to go to teamspoor.com. Then post that we have to go to the login option and we are going to log in as an admin. Whereas we can log in as a manager as well from the same panel as well as the executive. So first we'll start with the admin. So here we have to type the username and password, the one we have created from the sign up page. For the new user, you just need to click over here in the registered section and then you have to fill up the company name, email ID and the password. In the same way you can able to register on yourself on the TeamSpoor account. So let's get started with the login. Okay, once we have logged into onto the page, so this will be the first landing page. It's called dashboard. Okay, so here you will be able to see how many visits has been marked for the day by your executive, how many check-ins are done by your executive out of the count. Suppose if you have added maybe 5 users or 10 users, you will be able to see oblique 10 over here, and then out of 10, if 5 executives out in your company have checked in for the day, you will be able to see the count over here as well. Same thing goes with the checkout. So if the executives are done for the day, they are going to sign out from the application, from the TeamSpoor application, and their attendance will be marked for that particular day. And then engage will tell you like whosoever is in meeting. Let's say if the executive has visited to any of the company, one of the company in your area, and then what you have asked them to do, they have to mark the visit. As simple as that, they have to mark the visit from the application. So the moment they are going to mark the application visit onto the application, it will show as an engaged. So let me just take you to the application from my home screen. So this will be my phone screen as of now. So what you have to do, your executive has to download the application first of all from the Play Store, name as TeamSpoor CRM. So this application has to be installed by all your executives, and for the managers and for the admins, they have to download this TeamSpoor Manager application. So for the executive, first I'll tell you. So TeamSpoor CRM, once they have installed, they just need to open the application. After opening it, they will be getting this page, whereas it is asking the email ID and the password. So email ID will be this, the one you have created while creating the executive, while adding the user executive onto the panel. So they will be getting the username and password. So with the same password, they have to log in onto the application. So once they have clicked on sign in, the application will automatically take them onto the dashboard page of the application. So from here, they have to check in. Before check-in, they have to make sure the location should be on state, and the mobile data if they are out, and if they are in the office, if they are sitting somewhere in the location where there is a Wi-Fi connection, so the mobile should connect it with the Wi-Fi. Then only the check-in will be possible. So post check-in, they have to click on check-in once again. Now will app is asking, are you sure to check in? Say okay. Now what will happen? Our application will automatically take the location as well as the address and mark your executive's attendance. Right? We'll go back to the page. Now I'll refresh the dashboard. So as you can see, one executive has checked in for the day among three people. All right. So the moment you are going to click over here, you will be able to see the attendance for all of the executive. So you just need to click on show all, select the date for the today, or you can also fetch the data for last 7 days or last 30 days. Or even also you can select a custom range between so and so date. Well, let's say if you want to fetch the date for 18 days or let's say 12 days, so you can also do that same from the same section. So initially I'll start with last 7 days. So this is the data. I'll just click on get data. That's how I got the report. The executive name, the date, the time, and the attendance, the address of the executive at the time they have checked in for the day. And whenever the executive is marking out that address, you will be able to see the logout address as well in the same section. How many hours they have worked in on that particular day, you will be able to see the working hours calculated over here. So on 14th, this is the user. On 14th, this user has completed only 57 minutes in their all complete working hours. And on the 12th of January, they have done only 7 minutes working. In the same way, you will be able to see the working hours. Then moving forward, login punctuality, logout punctuality. As you can see over here, this shows as in green color login punctuality. See, this is green color, which is as if like my shift timing is, as you can see over here, my shift timing starts at 2100 hours, which is in the night, and the everyday shift ends at next day 6 a.m. 600 hours in the morning. So login punctuality 9 hour 14 minutes early, as it is showing in green color, and logout punctuality is showing in red because I have logged out as well as early as the normal shift time. So that's how you will get the data over here. Also, you can import this same data as in CSV. You will have the file in CSV as in single click, or you can also click on copy and then paste it anywhere if you want to. Paste it in your customized Excel. That is also you can do that. Now, if you want to search the data from the same table, you can able to search for the executive, or let's say if you want to see the time as per the time, you can able to do the same from the same section. So let's say Sudeep Makija. So all data for Sudeep, it is there. Okay. Now we'll move further into the dashboard. You will be able to see all the visits have been marked, how many visits in total as in date range has been marked, how many users were there, demo 4, demo 3, demo 1, 4 visits have been done by demo 2 in last 12 days. So you'll be able to see the same from the same section. Then meeting status as in date range, you will be able to see like how many meetings are the unproductive or productive one. Visit type as in date range, you can able to see. Whenever there is an executive is marking a visit or let us say completing a task, you will be able to see the report in the dashboard. You can able to change the date as well if you want to view the last 7 days date, you want to view the last 30 days data, also you can do that. So Sudeep has marked 17 visits, Sakshi has marked 6 visits in as in total, then Swapnil has marked 2 visits. Now we'll go back to the phone. So once I am done with the check-in, if I'm going to visit someone, if I'm going to meet someone in the company, what I have to do is as an executive, I have to just click on start a task, and then I'll have a meeting with the colleague, with the customer. Post that, what I have to do is I just need to click on TeamSpoor sign, and that's all for the task. The task will automatically done. You will be having the custom contact form which needs to be filled. Before that, I'll just show you over here. See, as I have started a task as an executive, now the count has increased from 2 to 3. So now engagement is showing as of now. So 3 people are engaged. Once you will click on the same count, you will be able to see like whosoever is user is in meeting, you will be able to see the same result from the same section. Once you will click on the engage section, you will be able to see whosoever are engaged, whosoever is sitting in the meeting, you will be able to see the same from here. Now, once I'm done with the meeting, I'll just tap on the TeamSpoor icon. Now I will be having the task info form. So this task info has to be filled by your executive. Let's say if I have visited some other company, Hamilton Group, contact name, uh, Billy. The address, as you can see, the address has been taken by itself. It's automatically been fetched by the GPS device. We can edit it. We can edit it, no problem. But again, we will be getting the same time as the GPS coordinate as well. So either ways, you can able to check and verify whether the executive has marked the location, has marked the visit at the particular point, or he is sitting at home and he is marking the visits. So in the same way, we can edit the address. Phone number has to be filled by the executive again. It has to be entered. Billy at so okay. Now post that I will be selecting for what type for what visit I visited to this customer. Whether it is a general meeting, it's a pay for payment collection, it is for installation or something else. And these options can be customized by the admin page. That I'll show you later. Okay, so general meeting is there. Zip call, we can like suppose if we have settled a services call, let's say water purifier installation, air purifier installation, or some other product has been there. So we have to add the product in the same way we have added the visit types from the admin panel. Then lastly, he has to select whether the meeting was productive or it's unproductive. So in the same way, you can able to select the meeting was productive, make the feature on. Then remarks, he can enter anything as a test remarks. Okay. Then he can also able to set the next follow-up date. If suppose the customer is not there, is not available at the moment to that particular premises, and the customer has asked to come later, sometime later, and maybe the electricity is not there, so installation was not possible. So that is possible to set the next follow-up date from the same section. So what he has to do, he just need to click on the set next follow-up date. Calendar will open, and as well as we can settle the time. So as of now, I'm going to settle the time for the same date for today. So 18th is selected. I can able to set the time as well. So 1700 hours. So 1755, let's say. 1755 has been selected. What I'll do is I'll just click on save. So the data has been saved. Now on the next step, your executive can take the signature as well. Now this thing's available on the depend on the plan availability. Since it is not available in some of our plan, so for the same thing you have to consult with the sales department. So in the same way we have to get the signature. If you want to get the signature from the client, we can able to set the signature. Even we can able to capture the image, the live image from the mobile. So as you can see, I will open the camera from my phone. In the same you can able to capture the image. So that's how the image has been captured. On the next step, we can able to capture the order form as well. So what we have to do is you just need to tap on the plus sign. We have to select the product name or as in service name. So the product name has been selected. Product price, what is the price? 245. What is the quantity? 5 unit, 20 unit or 15 units. We can able to capture the order form from here. Discount if there we have given some amount. So we have to enter the amount over here. Post that we have to click on save. If you want to add one more product for the same order form, we just need to select the form, open the form, select the product name, unit price, quantity, one license, and then save. So that's how the order form has been saved. Now it has been saved and order form has been saved. The message will be there. Now if you want to capture some custom form, that is also can be customized. Some of the forms up to some extent can be customized, so that you have to contact our support team. They're gonna help you. But that again, it depends on the plan and feature availability. So as you know, I have set the time, the next follow-up a while ago in the previous visit. So in the same way, your executive is going to view the upcoming task from the home page of the application. So what they have to do is by 5:55, they have to just click over here and then say start a task. They can also check the map for the location purpose. They can also able to check the map, and post that they have to just start the task. And once the work has been done, they just need to tap the TeamSpoor icon again and click on save. So that's how we have marked 2 visits for the day. Now I'll show you the dashboard. So as you can see, 1 visit has been marked for the day. The moment you will click on the same count, you will be able to see the fetch the report. You have to select the data, get data. 2 visits has been marked over here. Contact name, Hamilton Group, whether it is a general meeting or something. Product name has been shown. Follow-up date has been settled for this visit. Client signature, if you want to view, you can view it from the same signature. If you want to view the image, you can also view the image by clicking on the image tab. So that's how the image is there, along with the date and timestamp. So this is how you are going to get the data. Also, you can export the same data into as in CSV format, or you can copy it as in and paste it somewhere in the Excel format. Fine. So 2 visits have been marked. Total visits logged by the executive. In the same way, in the daily visit report, you will be able to see Sudeep has marked 2 visits. How many check-ins are done? 1/3. Now we'll move further. Also, we can able to search the company data from the here from top right corner. There is a search button is there. So from here we can able to search the company name. Let's say if somebody has filled up the data like Bata Footwear or something like that, we can able to search the same. So whatever the visits has been marked for that particular company, you will be able to fetch the report. In the same way, Hamilton Group. So this is how the reporting will come. Right now, we'll go to the next step, which is teams. So in the teams, we have to follow the same hierarchy, which is first is office, managers, teams, and then field executive. So initially, we have to add an office. If the fee office has not been added, we can either also we can change the office name. We can change the travel conveyance rate over here. If suppose we are offering some conveyance rate at the current date and tomorrow there is a hikes in prices for the resources, so we can also able to reset the conveyance rate accordingly. From here we can add multiple offices. We can settle for different country. If suppose if you have settled multiple offices in different state or different countries out of the state within the India, if suppose, or in US, if you have settled something different office in different state, so you can able to set the same from here. So initially you have to select the country, then office state you have to enter it manually, then city, and lastly you have to select the time zone. So that's how the office we have settled. Then managers, inside the manager we have to add a manager like this. So initially we have to click on the plus sign, then we have to enter over here manager full name, the email ID of the manager, and save. The moment you are going to click this save button, manager is going to receive an email as an account has been created. New manager account has been created. they will be receiving the credentials. So with the same credential, they have to log in as a manager. Then next is teams. So to add a team, we have to click on the plus sign, add team button, add a team name, sales team, or logistic teams, marketing team. Then select the office name accordingly from the drop down list, and then the manager of the team. That's how we have settled the team. Then lastly, you have to add a field executive. So to add a field executive, you simply need to click on add user button, enter the full name of the executive, full name of the email ID for them, phone number, and then lastly you have to select the team. So for which team they have to work for, you have to select the team from the drop down list. Once you will click the save, again they are going to receive an email as a new TeamSpoor account created. If they haven't received an email, and maybe there is a network issue, or there is their server is not responding, or something is there, so what you have to do is you just need to click on the user's profile, scroll down a bit, you will be having the section called reset password. So either you can reset it automatically, or you can send the settings as in manual password or an auto password. So that is also possible. Once you have settled a manual password, you just inform them via email or WhatsApp. So that is possible. Okay, from the field executive tab, you will be able to see the location like last ping, last move, the what time they have moved, make a movement, last ping, when we have captured the data from the application, and same thing like manager detail, or if the user is in meeting, you will be able to see from there offices, for which office this particular executive is working for which team they are going to work. So in the same way, you will be able to get the detail. Post that, once you will go to the user profile for the user, you can able to change the name, you can able to edit the name. If suppose the email ID has been registered to some domain, so you don't need to delete the account, you just need to, you can able to edit the username as well. Post that, we have a special feature called device lock. This will completely prohibit to user to log into the different mobile. If suppose I'm the user and I have logged into onto particular phone, particular device, so I won't be able to log into another phone unless the admin is going to make it unlock. If your admin is going to make it unlock, then only the user is able to do the login onto the different mobile. In some cases, if the user has formatted their phone, this issue might come. So what you have to do is they have to just contact you as an admin, and you will be the one who will make the device as an unlock. Below to that, we can able to change the shift. So before adding the shift, we have to add a shift from here inside the HRMS section. Once you will click on the manage shift, you can able to add a new shift from here. So what you have to just do it, you just need to name your shift, then shift starting at what time, then shift ends at, let's suppose your office timing is 8:30 to 6:30 or 8:30 to 5:30 or something like that. So you can able to do the same from this section, from the HRMS and manage shifts. We'll go back to the field executive profile. So in the same way, you can able to add the shift. Below to that, this is the customized field, employee code, Aadhaar number, which you can also able to add from the settings part. Scroll down a bit. So global settings. So from the global setting, you will be able to add the field for the user profile. Something like this here. Custom profile fields. Just tap on plus sign, field name, field description. Whether if you want to show it in your reports, you just tap on yes. Otherwise, leave it as no. Field name, field description, and say add a field. So that's how you have added a field inside the user profile. Then we'll move further. So we can able to change the team details as well. Rather than deleting a user, we can able to edit the team simply by clicking on tool sign. You can call it as wrench icon. You can able to change the team at any point of time. So if suppose as of now we are currently working for Bharat HQ1. If you want to change it to business development Google India Bangalore, you can able to do the same from here. Below to that, whatever the mobile devices your user has used throughout the user creation, you will be able to see the report from here, from the mobile devices log. Aside from that, we'll be able to check the GPS footprint over here. We can able to check the current location also on the Google. So this is the current location as of now. Then the phone battery percentage. This is again the live battery percentage. This is the percentage as of now, 91%. Application version you will be able to see from here. You can also able to create a geofence for your executive. So to create a geofence, you have to keep your latitude and longitude ready in hand. And then post that, you just need to paste the latitude and longitude over here. If you want to take the latitude and longitude from the maps, you just need to open the map, clicks anywhere, just right click on from over here, then see here, direct what's here. So you will be able to see the latitude and longitude from the left side. You need to just copy and paste onto the same section. Add a geofence, you need to paste the latitude and longitude and you are done. Post that, you will be able to set the geofence radius. So radius will be counted as in circle, as in like geofence is basically something which is called virtual fencing. All right, so if suppose you have given a marketplace to any of your executive, so if you want to if you want him to just do the business for that particular market, in that case you can able to create a geofence, but this also depends on the feature of your plan. Post that, you can able to delete the geofence whichever is not required further. You can able to delete the account from here by clicking on wrench icon, tool icon from the right hand corner, or you can able to suspend the user temporary basis as well. If you are going to suspend the user, this will not free your license. So to make your license free, you have to delete the account, because even if you will make the user suspended, your license will be still intact. So you won't be able to add a new executive if you want to. Fine. Now next step is messages. If you want to send an SMS to everyone in your team, you can able to send the SMS. This SMS will only go to the application, the TeamSpoor application. Or if you want to send an SMS to a particular executive, you can able to do the same from here. So as of now, test messages to Sudeep. Once we have clicked, there is a bell in my phone. Okay. Now what we have to do, we just need to open the application. So this is the test message, 18th of January, 17:45:37. This is how the messages will work. Now next is beat plan. Beat plan is something, if suppose you as a manager or as an admin, if you want to make my schedule for tomorrow's for the following date, you can able to create the beat plan from here. To send a beat plan to your executive, you just need to select the name of the executive, company name, let's see, Bata Footwear, contact name. If the executive has filled up the form as Bata Footwear for whatever the last contact name is filled, automatically it will gonna populate. If you want to enter the new detail, you have to fill up the form completely, as in you have to enter the company name, contact name, number of phone number of the person, and then lastly you have to select the schedule time as a meeting time. So let's say today's date around 7:17. Visit type, whether it is for payment collection. So it is yes, it is for payment collection. Remarks, what we have to enter. If we want to enter any remark, we can able to enter the remarks from the same section. Then the location address, whatever is. And then find lastly, you have to click on save hold point. If you want to send multiple tasks, multiple beat plan, you just need to refresh the executive, refresh the page once, and then select the executive again, fill up the form again. Again, you have to click the save hold point and then send. So if you want to send one or more say beat plan to your executive, you don't need to save hold point and send beat plan every time. So once you have settled all the hold point, or let's say all the visits, or let's say beat plan, at the last you have to just click on send beat plan. So all those 3, 4, 5, whatever the visits you have been optimized, customized from here, from this page, from the beat plan page, all plans will be shifted to the phone. In the same way, send beat plan is done. Success message is there on the right corner. I will show you the phone screen again. So this is the task for the day. So Bata Footwear, Ambikeshwar, 18 January, 7:17. Remarks has also been fetched. If the task is not coming due to some network issue of the phone, user phone, you just need to ask them to tap on 3 line over here and then click on refresh task. So all the beat plan, whatever is the beat plan is available, everything will gonna sync onto the phone, right? So that's all for the beat plan. Then we'll move for under the HRMS. So from the HRMS section, we can able to fetch the report for the attendance. So attendance report can be fetched like this: show all, let's say last 7 days, or let's say today only. Build a query and get the data. So this is the attendance, login time, login address, login punctuality, 2 hours early. So as of now, my shift starts at 2100 hours. So that's why it's showing 2 hours, 9 minutes, 14 seconds early. I have checked in. Then if you want to take the leave report, we can able to fetch the same from here. So we have to select the username first of all, and then say get data. So whichever the leave has been taken by me in last 30 days or last say 7 days, all the report will come over here. So as of now, I have applied 3 leaves: paid leave, sick leave, starting from 23rd of December, 23rd of 30th December, then 14th of January. And these are the status, whether it is approved or rejected. So how to apply a leave from the application? Again, we have to go back to the application of the user. Post that, you have to tap on 3 lines. Go to the HRMS. From the HRMS, you have to click on the top right side. There is a clock sign. So before clicking on the clock sign, I want to show you how many leaves has been approved. This is the count for the approved leave. How many leaves have been rejected? This is the count for the rejected leaves. And if there is an upcoming holiday, you will be able to see over here. So these holidays is also going to be settled by you as an admin. This I'll show you on the next step. So first, prior to that, I'm going to apply the leave. So I have to tap the clock sign. Post that, I will select the sick leave type, whether it is for sick leave, paid leave, or out of station leave. So out of station leave has been selected. Select the start date. I'll just set the time until tomorrow, 5:50, 5:30. Apply leave. So leave is sent. Leave has been sent for approval. So this is the message will come. As of now, the approval has been sent, like request has been sent. So what you have to do is, as an admin or manager, you just need to open the HRMS section, go to the manage leaves, and then here you will be able to see the leave request. All the leave request for all your executives. So this is the duration, 18th leave from, leave applied. Then once you have approved, leave has been approved, message will come. So that's how you are going to approve the leave and reject the leave. Then post that if you want to type the if you want to manage the leave types, you can manage the leave type from the same section under the HRMS category. So apply and add a new leave. You just need to name your leave. Then who can approve the leave? Whether it is only admin or it can be approved only by the manager. You can able to do the same from here. Or if you want to give the permission to your manager as well to approve some leave, so you can able to select the same option called admin/manager. So is this will be a paid leave? Yes, this will be a paid leave, or no, it will be not be a paid leave. So it's from the same thing you can able to manage. How many leaves can be availed in a cycle? You can able to you mention the number, whether it is 6 leaves or 12 leaves in a year or monthly. So you will be able to select the cycle type as well from the same section. Select the offices where it is going to be applicable. So suppose if you have multiple offices in different country, so the leave is also being going to be different. So that's why we have given an option to select the office onto where it is going to be applicable. So that's how you are going to add the leave type. Post that, manage shift is there. So it's been already been explained to you earlier as well. One more time I'll explain to you. Add new shift, shift name, shift starting from what time the shift will gonna start, and then shifts end at what time. The same from the same section HRMS, shifts can be managed. Now I was talking about the holidays a while ago inside the application. So from here, from this section, you have to manage all the leaves. So let's say upcoming leave is there on 8th of March 2022. So if you want to add one more leave and for which office it is going to be applied, you can able to select the office name from the drop down list. Or also if you want to view the holiday list according to the offices type, you can able to view the same from here. So if you have selected all offices, it will show in every report, every office report. So HQ1, Jankipuram, everything will be shown over here. So that's all for the HRMS. Now we'll go to the reports. Before going to the reports, we have to go to the settings to add services, to show you how to add the services and the visit types as well as the expense types. So initially we'll start with the service types. So we have to go to settings, and from here we have to manage the services. As you can, this is also can be called as products. So from the same section we have to add a products, or you can call it as a service. You just need to tap on plus sign, add the service name, enter the service name which you want to be added. These all things has to be added prior adding the allowing the field executive to log in onto the phone. Because if you are going to add the services, any of the services later on in the later stage, so you have to ask your executive to log out from the application and re-log in back. See, login and check-in is different. I'll just explain you. So check-in has been done for the marking and attendance. Okay. Now login and logout is something else. So for that, we have to tap on the profile icon and then say exit tab. So this is called login. The moment we have started the training, at the time as I showed you how to log into the application, so in the same way, login is different and the check-in is different. If your executive is unable to log in, we have a diagnostic page as well available in the same section and the profile menu. So what they have to tap on the diagnostic button and make sure all the features should be turned on. So to make it on, you have to scroll down a bit. It is depend on the phone to phone. It vary on the phone to phone basis. So we have to tap on the open app setting and then say allow the permission for the location, which is mandatory again, and the battery. So we have to make sure the battery has to be, the power intensive prompt has to be off, or it has to be, it depends on the, again, phone to phone software. So for the Xiaomi phones, we have to manage as in battery MIUI saver, has to be no restriction, as well as on the Oppo phone also it will work as in same, no restriction for the battery. In the same way, you have to manage the same. So power info has to be ignored for the TeamSpoor CRM. Then only you will be able to fetch all the locations. Now we'll move further. So services has been added. Post that we have to add a visit type. So from here we are going to add the visit type. Demonstration, installation, payment collection in the same way. Follow up, general meeting or something else. You can able to add the visit types. Expense types also has to be managed from here. Whether it is travel expense, it's lunch expense, breakfast expense, travel by bus expense, whatever your company offers to your executives, all the expenses has to manage prior adding the field executive, or let's say prior allowing them to log in onto the application. So we have to manage the expense type at the very beginning. So to create an expense, I'll just show you again on the phone screen. We have again tapped on 3 lines on the left hand side, expense manager. To add expense, your executive has to select the date for that particular date, the 18th of January. Time will automatically come. We can able to set the time as well. That's not a problem, but by default it will show as in current time. Then select expense type, whether it is for advance requirement, it's travel expense, travel by bus. The travel by bus paid to cashier. Select payment mode, cash, check, or whatever. Payment amount, it's 245. Description, from A point to B point I have traveled. From A point to B point. Then post that we can able to upload the image from the same section. What we have to do is we just need to click on broken image sign, and then from here we can able to upload the image from the camera gallery. Post uploading to that, your executive has to just scroll down the screen. They will be able to view the same image, what way they have uploaded or not. At the last, they have to click on the floppy sign. Okay, so that's how the expense has been saved. There was a pop-up uploading data to the server. Now we'll go back to the reports. So from the reports, we will be able to track the team, as in like team location. We have to tap on team location. From here, we'll be able to see where are the executives. So one is in somewhere in UP and another executive is in somewhere in near to the UAE. This is how you're going to get the location. If you want to know the route map which has been taken by your executive for the following day, like for the previous for the current date, so route map, the executive, let's say Sakshi, for today's date, say apply, get data. So this is how you're going to get the data. Let me show you mine. There is no data has been available. Okay. Okay, so here you go with the route map. So what you have to do is you have just need to zoom in. So this is how you will get the report map. So report route map is something like called flight map. It's flight path you can call it. If you want the road path, or let's say location of the road, then you have to contact us as in like support team. So what we will do is we will be enabling the Insta track for that particular user. Then you will be able to see the road feature as well. So that has to be enabled manually from the backend. So as of now, as you can see over here, there is a cluster. There are some of the cluster like 2, 2, 3, 3. So this is called cluster. So which is having so many multiple points. One or more multiple checkpoints will be there. So that is why it's called it as in cluster. So this is something where we have captured the data from that particular device. So this is how you're going to get the result in the route map. So from the starting point will be shown as in first red color check balloon will be there. So 6 is the balloon 6, and then 7, then it could be 8, and then it could be 9. So something like that you will be getting the report. That's all for the route map. Now we'll go further. InstaTrack will show you the report, show you the location of the executive. Some minutes, some quite a minutes older, let's say 2 to 3 minutes older, we will be able to see the report for all the executive. So what you have to do is just need to tap the service team, the executive name, and then this is how you're going to get the result. So the moment you are going to tap on the balloon, it will show you more detail. Lastly, we have fetched, let's say 3 minutes back only, 3 to 2 minutes back only, we have fetched the location for the user's phone, and the battery percentage is 90. As you can see, it's a real battery percentage. Okay, now long stop. Long stop is something if your executive is wasting a time for doing nothing productive to the company, that is called a long stop. So long stop can be created more than if the executive has stopped at the particular point for more than 13 to 14 minutes, we'll count it as a long stop. If you want to view any of the executive long stop on previous date or current date, we'll be able to view from same from here. Let's say apply, get data. So these are the footprint for today's date for Sudeep. So this, as of now, there is only one long stop. If you will tap, so 39 minutes is there, already been over. So 39 minutes is showing as in long stop. So if I am standing over here, I'm sitting over here or doing whatsoever. If I am not moved from any of my location from the current location, despite I have marked multiple visits or something else. So if the visit has been marked, it is fine. If the visit is not been marked and the phone is sitting as an idle position, there is no visit has been marked, so it will call it as in long stop. That's all for the reports inside the location tab. Now we'll go to the HRMS. The HRMS has been explained already. Once again, I'll show you. For the attendance report, you will be able to fetch the report and copy it to the Excel file as in CSV file. You can copy it same. And the same way you will be able to get the login address as well as the logout address for all the executive. Then overtime report. Overtime report is something, suppose my shift was 20 between 2100 hours to 600 hours. So if I am going to, if my manager has asked to do the overtime, so what I have to do is I have to click on checkout after 6 in the morning and then recheck in. So if I'm going to recheck in for that particular day, it will count as an overtime. So from this section, you will be able to get the report for the overtime. Approved leaves report, you can able to fetch the same from here. You have to select the executive name and click on get data. So this is the report, 14th of January, previous date, leave until 15 January, 23 hours of the duration of the leave. This is how you're going to get the leave report. The next section will be visit report. So whatever the visit has been marked, those report can be fetched from here. So inside the visit report, we have to either we can search it by show all or by the particular executive name. So we have initially we are going to click on by the show all. Show all is in last 7 days or last 30 days. Get data. So this is how you are going to fetch the report for the visit. Now, as I told you, I have filled up the order form as well. So executive name Sudeep, today's date. So this is the single visit which has been marked. Now to view the order form, you have to click on the company name. In the same way, you will be able to get the report, order form report. This one. So order form can be fetched over here. So in theory was the product, CRM was the product, unit price is there, 15 quantity, 1 quantity. So this is how you are going to get the report over here. Right? And the difference between and whereas the visit has been marked, you will be able to see the same from the footprints on the this map site. You will be able to see the details over here. Now the difference between visit reports and the external visit reports are two. One is the address and the second one is GPS coordinate. The main difference of these two things, address and the GPS coordinate. To verify whether the executive has marked the location at the particular location or he's just sitting at the home and marking the visits here and there. So in the same way you can able to verify. Once you will click on GPS coordinate, Google Maps link will open and it will show you where the visit has been marked. Right? Meeting start timing, end timing. If there is a travel in the same visit, you will be able to see the travel time, distance kilometers. If there has been traveled distance kilometer, you will be able to see. To mark a distance calculator, to measure a distance calculator, what you have executive has to do, they have to just check in onto the starting point. So like attendance is marked, and then from the A point they have to start. To mark a distance calculator, to calculate a distance, they have to just go to the B point and start a visit and then end a visit. So in the same way, you will get the calculated distance in the report. So that's all in the extended visit report and visit report. Also, your executive can send an activity report where you can get the summary of the activity done by your employee in a particular day. So what you have to do, your executive has to do, they have to just open the application, then tap on three lines on the left side and then select the option called send activity report. So from here, they will be able to send the activity report and your executive will be able to see. Your admin or your manager can be able to see. Post that, we have a feature called nearby visit. So nearby visit will show you the visit which which was marked in under the cover of 2 kilometers, under the range of 2 kilometers. So whatever the visit has been marked by your employee in the particular area, so you will be able to see the details over here from the nearby visits option. The moment you will click on the visit type, it will automatically open the map. You'll be able to see the same detail over here. This detail will only come within 2 kilometers radius. It won't come more than that. Apart from this location, apart from 2 kilometer range, you will not be able to view the detail. And that's all for the application as of now. Yeah, everything has been covered. Now I'll proceed to checkout. So in the same way, I'm going to check out for the day. Checking out is done. Getting location. You have been logged out successfully is done. Now to view the attendance, to view the report, before showing the HRMS the attendance report, I will show you the activity report as I have just submitted activity reports. In the same way, you will be able to get the result from here. Now we'll go back to the attendance HRMS. Show all today's date. So this is the details. Logout address, login time, logout time, working hours. 51 minutes has been completed in the working hours. Shift timing, it can be managed, can be also managed, but also you will be able to see in the reports. And yes, one more thing. We can only able to fetch the first login address and first logout address and as well as time. If the executive has accidentally logged out and the moment you are going to log in back, it won't show as in the overtime as well. So we only capture the login address and logout address once for the day. Now we'll move further. So activity report is done. In the same way, you will be able to get the success report of scheduled job. So let's say beat plan. Select one executive, last 30 days, get data. The same way you will be able to get the report between 2012-21 and 18-1. So created by, it has been assigned, visit status is still pending, it has not been completed. So it's showing as in pending. Scheduled time was something else. Company name is there. Everything, all detail we will be able to get. Despite the visit has been completed or pending, you will be able to get the report. Then geofence breach. Geofence breach is something, if suppose, as I told you, if you have given me a market, if you have given me a marketplace or some, let's say, area for the particular this thing area of the city. So if I am going to breach that particular fence, let's suppose I have stepped out from that particular fence for the lunch. So the same thing you will be able to get the same detail from the geofence breach report. So in the same way, you have to query, select the date, select the executive name, and then say get data. So if there is a fence name, you will be able to see executive name. You will be able to see how many times they have been check in and how many times they have check out. You will be able to see the report over here from the geofence breach report. In the same way, geofence breach raw report is there. It is like raw form for the importing. The last 30 days, get data. The same way you will be able to see like location or let's say radius meters, what was the radius meter has been set by your admin or by managed by the admin while creating a geofence. You will be able to see the same report from the geofence breach raw report. Lastly, we will be able to view the report where has been custom forms has been filled or where the visit has been filled with the orders. So let's suppose we have submitted one order for today's date. So let's say today, executive name, we'll say get data. So this was the order form, this was the visit which has been marked along with the orders. So you can able to segregate the same from the visit with order tab. So you just need to tap on the company name and then post that you will be able to see the order form from the same section. Lastly, expenses. From the expenses section, you will be able to see this expenses if any of this expense has been submitted by your executive. So this was the executive. Expenses been submitted by at some time. This is the time 5:58. Travel by bus. Paid amount 245. Paid through cash. From A point to B point is the remarks and the image. So this is how you will be able to view the image. We have uploaded the image 2 times. That is why it is showing 2 times over here. Right? That is all I think. To view the message logs, like how many messages we have been sent to the employee in last 30 days or last this month, you will be able to view the same report from here. Yes, suppose if your manager has sent the SMS to your executive, so you as an admin or sub-admin, they can able to view the data from here. Now sub-admin will go back again to the settings further. Initially, prior to adding a sub-admin, we have to create a permission. So to add a permission, we have to tap on permission, click on plus sign, type a role name, whether it is for administrator or sub-admin or manager, and then post that we have to go to the sub-admin section, click on the plus sign, admin full name, admin email ID, select the admin permission as we have settled the role in our previous step. So we have to select from the drop-down menu, and then that's it. Sub-admin will be going to add. So in the same way, you have to add a sub-admin. So see again, it depends on your plan. So for the plan details, you have to go to the billing section. From here, you can able to view whether you can able to add the multiple admins or not, because many of our plan doesn't support sub-admins. So prior to creating a sub-admin, you have to check the billing page. The same way, how many teams can be added over here, how many offices you can add in your current plan, you will be able to see the same from the same section. So route distance calculator is available, so it's say yes. Attendance address marker is say yes. So the same way you will be able to see the details. Now fraud management is something, if suppose your executive is using some fake GPS application or they are mocking their location. So if you are buying our fraud management plan, like fraud management feature, along with your plan, you will be able to view the same from the risk. As I showed you in the Teams, you will need to go to field executive. There is a right column is the risk. So this flag will turn into orange. If your executive is taking their GPS location, you will be able to view the same from here. Okay, now that's all for the training for the CRM, for the TeamSpoor CRM. Now I'll show you the TS Manager app from the phone. So for that, we have to open the phone and install the TS Manager. Same way, TeamSpoor Manager. Once you have installed, click on Open. Once you have installed, just click on Open and type the email ID and password, the one you have created as a manager. So this is how the TS Manager looks like. How many check-ins are done, how many checkouts are done. In the same way you will be able to see in the application. Team location you will be able to see as in show map. So this is the executive they have marked the location, they have marked their attendance, or let's say they have marked their visits. So from the show map you will be able to see where are they located as of now at the current time. And then from last three dot sign you will be able to see the user list, how many users are there in your team, in a particular manager's team. And then attendance report also can be viewed over here. Checked in users, delayed checked in user, absent user, checked out user. So this is checked in user. So service team 1850 they have marked in, 1941 they have checked out, 49 minutes there. 49 minutes for the stoppage. Stoppage is something called long stop. So in the same way, you will be able to view the report from TS Manager. Attendance report can be fetched as in like checked out user. How many users are checked out for the day? You will be able to view the same. Aside that, this is the messages report. If the user is going to send an SMS, messages from the application, you will be able to view the same. That's all in the training part. Thank you for your time. Thank you.